Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the video whose topic is EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis today. My friends, today is 19th of October 2021 and I'm a DUSCOPY community member and I'm not an employee of DUSCOPY, so don't get confused with that. So all the views or opinions or the trading ideas that I am going to discuss in this video will be of my own, and as the name of the title suggests, that we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar. But since the letters or the alphabets to the title are limited, we can only include US dollar and British pound in that. But we will also be including other pairs in the video. And in this session we will only be talking about the technical aspects of trading, and we will not talk about any fundamental. And as a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for analysis. And in this program, we will only be using the candlestick charts. We will try to find out the key levels for all the pairs that we will see, and we'll try to know how to trade from those levels. If you are new to the technical analysis or new for the price action trading, I would request you to go to our channel's page and then select the playlist and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns playlist. If you go through them, they will help you in understanding what we talk about in this program. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is only for your information or the knowledge purpose. You should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. That is all I have to say in introduction. My friends who watch my video for a long time, I mean those who are following me for a long time, for them this part is quite boring, so you can directly skip the introduction part. But for those who are new, it is very important for them to know this stuff, so I repeat this in my every video. So yeah, after the standard introduction, I would like you to go through the risk disclaimer. There's a huge risk associated with the forex trading, and in fact we are not the traders, but we are the risk managers essentially. So we have to manage our risk in order to stay alive in this long run. Okay, so this is a standard risk disclaimer. You can also go through this. You can pause the video because it is very important for you to read this carefully and then take any decision whether you want to invest or trade or not. Okay, after this, let us go directly to the daily chart of the dollar index. My friends, on your screen right now is the daily chart of the dollar index, US dollar index, and we have marked a few lines on this. These are the important levels in my opinion. I will always say in my opinion, because when I say in our opinion, you may confuse it with the DUSCOPY bank, because I have already told you I am not an employee of DUSCOPY, so whatever I talk about in this video has nothing to do with DUSCOPY bank. So every view is of my own. So when I say that I have drawn these lines, these are important points as far as my opinion is concerned. Okay, so yes, these are my lines. So these are important. I feel that if the price goes to these lines, it will get a reaction from the buyers or the sellers. And now I feel that the price, since is trading at 93.65, it is the US dollar index daily chart, and has broken below these two lows that the price had made on 3rd of October and on 13th of October. These lows that price when made, it tend to give a reaction. But the second low that price had made on 13th of October, it gave a reaction high which is much lower than the reaction high on the 11th of October here. So after this reaction high, the price was immediately sold off and broke below the low of 13th of October as well as of 3rd of October. Now we are just waiting for a close, because the closing price is a very definitive price, or you can say very important price to ascertain the direction of the commodity or the currency or the index for that matter. So now here, if the price closes below 93.73 here, 93.73, because this is the mark which we had marked as high here. If the price closes below this, then the next level that we will be looking for is 93.18, which is the high of these 3 points here, 20th of July, 26th of August, okay, and this one 10th of August. So this is the price which we will be looking for in this one. But now since the price has not closed, so 93.73 is the support, and if the price closes below this, then this 93.73 will start acting as a resistance for this particular pair. And it is not a pair, actually it is an index, so this will start acting as a resistance, and 93.18 will be the next area of support if we talk about the next support. And if the price closes the day higher than 93.73, then 94.29 will be the next horizontal level of resistance. From trading point of view, I think since on daily chart it is going and making higher highs, I think we should not be looking for selling any pair which is having US dollar attached to it, like USDCHF or USDJPY whatsoever. But yes, if you are looking for a buying opportunity, I think a better buying opportunity will arise somewhere here when the price goes here at near 93.18. I think this will be a good area to open buy position in the direction of US dollar, okay, because the pair is already in an uptrend. So when we get a buying opportunity here, that will be a good area to keep your stop losses below and then buy. So next I want you to go through the daily chart of the euro dollar. Okay friends, euro dollar, we have marked actually a lot of support and resistances, but there are a few numbers which we can actually remove, like this one. Okay, now it is a much cooler. Why? Because this is important. Okay, this I don't want to remove. So this is a price, this one we can remove. And yeah, what is this? Not this. So this is the weekly line that we were talking about. Now since this has already broken, so I will just remove these big lines here. All right, I will maybe remove this one also, okay, and this one also. So now the price action is suggesting me that this upswing pivot or this this level at 1.1665 is a very strong resistance. And if you notice that in our previous videos we have marked this level as a very important level. So because this is a very important level, so what we are expecting is we are expecting this level to hold as a resistance, because this level was an important support in the past. So this level I am expecting to hold as a resistance, and because the price is trading between the level of 1.1665 and 1.1601, actually it was 1.1613, since the price is trading between these two levels, so I will say right now this level 1.1665 is the resistance and 1.1607 is the support for the price. Why I'm saying so? Because the price has managed to give a close higher than these highs that the price had made earlier. So if it has, of course there is still 3 hours and 7 minutes to close this candle, but if it is able to manage a close higher than this 20 periods of moving average, or for that matter say 1.1607, then we can be looking for 1.1665 to be tested again, which is the resistance now. And on an intraday, since it has already covered that, it has already tested that, so the next level that we may be looking for now is 1.1607, and if the price has to continue higher, then it may get rejected from this channel which I am going to mark right now. So expect some buying when the price goes and test this channel support line again. I hope you got the idea. 1.1665 is the resistance and 1.1607 is the support for euro US dollar. And as per my charts in the Great Britain pound, 1.3768 was resistance today, which has been broken already, but since there is still 3 hours to go, the price may come back below this. But if it manages somehow to give us a close higher than 1.3768, then this 1.3768 will start acting as a support for the GBP USD, and the next resistance is sitting at 1.3886 levels. And right now the intraday support was at around 1.3664. so if the price closes below 1.3768, then expect the price to go back to 1.3668. Now one important thing here is that the price was moving in this falling channel, and then after day before yesterday, or you can say on Friday 14th of October, the price managed a close higher than this falling channel's resistance line. And on Monday it consolidated here as an intraday candle, or you can say inside bar, and today it has broken out and is trading well above the close of yesterday and day before yesterday. So now I am expecting 1.3886 to be tested in this market soon. If you talk about the New Zealand dollar, then New Zealand dollar is almost at the high that the price had made on 2nd of September, but this reaction is so fast that I am expecting more steam in this one, and the price may be headed higher from here towards 0.7315. But since it is a very brisk move from here to the downside, so maybe a lot of sellers will be sitting here. Also notice how this area, this small area, is the confluence of two resistances. One is this falling channel's resistance line, which is sitting at around 0.7180, and right now the price is trading at 0.7170. so if the sellers want, they may emerge here as a fresh sellers and push the prices down. Okay, this is just my opinion, that there is a possibility that a lot of sellers will emerge here and push the price down, but to what extent, that I'm not sure right now. I will remove this Fibonacci retracements. So there were so many levels in between which we had marked, like this is an important resistance, but now since it has been broken, so we should not think much about it. Okay, yes, so I think this is now a much better chart. This is a low, this is a low, which is important, and this actually, this one here is an important level now. So this, and one more line, sorry, this one here. Okay, these highs here and this high here, so these are the important levels. I think in the New Zealand dollar right now the price is actually trading on the resistance of 0.7170. if it gives a close higher than this and even higher than 0.7182 region, then we can expect 0.7315 to be reached soon in the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. On the contrary, if we see a closing below 0.7170, then we may be headed back towards 0.7075 in this market. Talking about Australian dollar, on the similar lines, it is actually trading higher than the high reaction high that the price has made here. Here there is a very interesting pattern that is developing. I must tell you that there is something called as double bottom pattern, when the price makes lower high lower lows, and then it makes an equal low. Then after making an equal low, the place where the price had actually made a reaction high, that if that level is broken horizontally, then this is called a breakout. Okay, and this level here becomes your level of breakout, and from this level, after breakout, if you see a retest and some positive reaction at that place, then that can be your area of opportunity to go long. Okay, so this is the place where you should buy. Now here a similar pattern is there. I am trying to compare this pattern with this one. Okay, you see that something of similar sort has happened or not? Okay, you see here. Now this was the reaction high. This ellipse I am trying to keep it here, and this one I will put it, oh sorry, this one I will put it here. Why I will put it here? Because when I make a horizontal level here, you will see that I have put it here. Now what we have to wait for what we have to wait for is, this is actually this should not be here, this should be somewhere here, because this is now this place is this place. Now what we are expecting is price to go high, come back to test this level as a fresh support, and then push higher. So this will be your area of interest. 0.7477 will be your area of interest. If the price comes back to this region, then it will become a good support for the price. Okay, but for that we need the price to close higher than 0.7477 today. So right now 0.7563 is the resistance for Australian dollar against the US dollar, and 0.7477 is the support for the price. Talking about the USDJPY, last week was so immense. Actually last week I did not send any videos, I'm sorry about that, but yes, 112.18 was the resistance that we were expecting, and now the price has broken above that. We are expecting the price to come back to 112.18 to find some support here, but since the price has not stopped after that, it is only going to go and test 114.54, which is the next level of resistance on our charts. For that matter, I think we need to we need to calculate the next levels of resistance and supports, but believe me, 114.54 I am expecting to act as a huge resistance, because after that we have 118.60 levels and one small level here also, one small level or weekly level as 115.50 also. So these are the levels of interest, but I think before going higher the price should come back to test this level as a fresh support and then proceed higher. But right now 114.54 is the resistance and 112.18 is the support, which is very, very low. So if you're thinking about buying this market at current levels, I will never recommend so. No. Talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, here something is developing. All right, USDCAD, actually we were expecting this market to go to 1.3417, but it has not happened, and in fact the price got rejected here and has started coming back. Now the problem here is that it is coming down in a straight line. It should not happen. That such type of trend does not stay for a long time. So expect this trend to get over soon, and this is the support that I am expecting, and after that no. So I will just remove this marker. So this level here has a support here and here. So now since the price is again going to that direction, I think this may act as a 1.2271 may act as a support for the price. But to be sure, what we can do is we can switch to 4-hour, and then we can draw a channel which is actually started falling from here. What we can do is we can make this channel here, and if after striking this support the price starts going up, then we can be sure that we have a confirmation that the price has started its uptrend. Now this is only one way to know, but we need to break above a reaction high like this to be sure that the price has started its uptrend. Now I think because the crude oil prices are rising, USDCAD may not go high, but it may test 1.2271 and also 1.2061 in the future. So right now the price is trading at 1.2353. 1.2364 is the immediate resistance the price may find, and 1.2271 is the immediate support for the price. The crude price is also moving in the similar manner as the USDCAD, but it is moving in the up direction. So because it's a negative correlation between inverse correlation between Brent and the USDCAD, so expect 86.71 to be tested soon in this chart if the USDCAD keeps going down. Now Brent prices have risen very much from 64.55 levels here, which we were watching last week, not last week but 2 weeks back, and the price was actually struggling last week at around 79.87, and then after breaking up it has found support at 79.87, and after breaking higher it has again found support at 83.44. Now 86.71 is the next level, which I think is possible this week. So now support is at 83.44 and resistance is at 86.71 for Brent. There is no point selling this market, and there is no point even buying this market at the current level. So yeah, just stay away from this market. USDCHF, you remember USDCHF in the long run is a falling market, but now it seems like US dollar is giving way to CHF now, and the CHF has strengthened so much that this uptrending market is trying to give way. Now today the price has made an intraday low of 0.9184, but has been rejected at the lower levels. That means people are still finding that US dollar is better than the Swiss franc, but I think if it would have been the right thing, or if more people would have been thinking the same thing, then this uptrending channel would have held. It would have not broken like this, and if it would have broken even, then it would have not been rejected here at 0.9274. So now what I feel is that at these levels of 0.9274, psychologically I feel more people are willing to give up their position in the US dollar against the Swiss franc. So they want to buy the Swiss franc as compared to the US dollar. So what we can do here is that if we find the price going back to around 0.9300, we can use that opportunity to go short in this pair with the stop loss higher than the high that the price has made here. So this can be a stop loss. Okay, 0.9374 or 0.9375 area may be your stop loss, and your position may be near 0.9300, and your take profit targets can be around 0.8450 levels. That is what I am thinking about. But if you have any suggestions or comments about this position, this is a long-term trade that I'm thinking about to take in this year or at the year end. So this is very interesting for me, and if you find any useful information at your end which you can share with us, you can write them in the comments box below the video. And the support and the resistance, support is 0.9165, which is much below, and 0.9241 is the immediate resistance, but we need a closing below 0.9241 today to be sure that we are moving toward 0.9165 in this market. EURGBP moving towards a long-term support of 0.8407. Why I'm saying long-term support? Because if you switch the market back, you will see that this level has acted as a support multiple times. Okay, multiple times as a resistance and support here. So that's why I'm just thinking that this level may attract some buyers, but if it fails to attract some buyers and the price closes below 0.8407, that will open the way to 0.8277, which is the all-time low, if not all-time low, then at least a low after 2016. Okay, and if that is broken, now then you can expect an avalanche of breakdown, maybe 2.7500 region. Now this is, I think, will be a very difficult situation for the euro against the pound. So expect that level actually to hold, and right now the first support is 0.8407, and the first resistance that the price is going to expect is 0.8472. But also notice that this falling wedge resistance, now support, will also try to act as a resistance if price closes below this level today. So 0.8407 is the immediate support, 0.8472 is the resistance for EURGBP. Talking about the gold is okay, expecting actually respecting our levels quite properly, and yesterday the price closed below 1780 levels actually on Friday, and yesterday we were expecting the price to go back to 1753 to 1756, but it did not push itself there, and even today the price moved higher, although it got rejected at 1780 levels. Now this is an information here. Looking at the charts, you can get a simple information that people are not willing to pay higher prices for gold. So where will be the buyers coming in? The buyers may come back at 1756. If they don't come, then the sellers will have to sell their positions, and the buyers may be expected to come at 1729. So at present, I think the buyers are not very aggressive here. So the sellers, if they become aggressive, they may push the price below 1753 if they don't find much buyers there. So right now the support is at 1756 to 1753, and the resistance is sitting at 1780, or you can say supply is at 1780 levels. GBPJPY daily chart seems to be very interesting here, and you see what is happening in the GBPJPY. You can experience on your own that whatever is happening here is very difficult situation for GBP, actually for Japanese yen. Okay, even I have not calculated the higher positions where it can go, but for you I will mark here from the level of importance, which I think these may be the levels of importance, that is 162 and 160. For now we will just keep these levels in mark, and so the next level of resistance you can expect at 160.10 in this market, and the support is at 156.08. but I'll not be opening any buy position in this one because I'm not sure when it can reverse, and selling position in the buying or in the bullish market is like catching a falling knife in the bear market. So I will not be doing that here and stay away from this market. Maybe even if it is going to give me a gazillion pips, I will just stay away from it. Talking about the CHFJPY, 117.50 was the level where we had spotted a bullish pin bar or something of the similar sort, and asked our friends to open their positions here with a small stop loss below, and this is what has happened. In fact, if you have not opened the buy position, it's not a problem because this is just for education purpose. You can see what a good risk to reward ratio we have achieved in this one. Right now 124.01 is the resistance, 122.53 is the support, so expect some buying opportunities here at 122.53, but don't go and short this pair at 124.01. don't short it here because it is not a selling market. Okay, so just stay away. If you want to sell this market, this is not the time. Expect some buying opportunities here. What you can do is you can make this channel, here, okay, and expect the price to come back to this channel support to open buy position for the long term. Okay, talking about the euro against the Australian dollar is very weak because Australian dollar is at all-time highs not all-time highs, but the yearly highs at least, and now the Australian dollar is making highs and euro is weak. So yes, this is also broken and the price is going to go down. So what next now? Now the next level of support I think somewhere will be around 1.5420, and the next levels may be provided by around 1.25271, and this level here 1.5675 may be the immediate resistance if the price starts somehow going up. Also, since the price is now going down, we can also make a falling channel. Okay, we can also make a falling channel here by joining these highs here. Okay, actually this should be the level, and if the price breaks below the falling channel support also, then it is a very, very aggressive sell off it is expected. Okay, so let us see what happens in future. Talking about the euro New Zealand on the similar lines, I am expecting actually this level at around 1.6230 to hold. Why, I will explain, but this is a level which comes once in a time, once in a million times. You see, this is a weekly chart of the euro against New Zealand dollar, and I have joined these two lows. One low was of the week of 19th of April 2015, and one is the low of 5th of February 2016 or 17, actually 5th of February 2017, and now this is the third which is about to be made today or this week. So right now the price is at the support, but will it hold? Okay, it will hold only if the euro starts rising and New Zealand dollar starts falling. But is it going to happen? I'm not sure, but this level is of such importance. So let us switch to the daily charts. So expect some buying here, at least some profit booking here, and 1.6321 is the immediate resistance for us, and yes, 1.6230 is the support. But if you talk about the horizontal levels, then this one horizontal level here and this one here, these levels may be of some importance to the price. Yeah, so yes, the next level is sitting at around 1.6141, but I'm expecting this present level to act as a support and push the price to back to 1.6321 in this market. So silver is rising higher. It has broken through this falling channels resistance, and after breaking higher it is finding support at this level and now has met the next resistance at 23.84. Now if this is a call for silver to rise, then we can expect the silver to break 23.84 and 24.81 soon to try 25.62 in the future. But right now 23.12 is the immediate support for the price and 23.84 is the immediate resistance for the silver. Swiss index is an index which we are keeping an eye on because it is going very good. So after breaking higher than 11,859, it is trying to find support at this level. So expect 12,066 to be achieved soon in this one. But still, this rising channel which the index has broken may offer resistance to this index. So price now, 11,859 is the immediate support and 12,066 is the resistance for the index. Talking about the Euro CHF, 1.0756 is the next level of resistance and 1.06959 is the immediate support for the price. Now see how beautifully the price has been rejected at around 1.0737, which the price is trading right now. But if the price is able to manage a close higher than these levels here, then 1.0756 will be tested soon, and if the price closes higher than that, then the next level will be this falling channels resistance line, or maybe 1.0840, which is the horizontal level as the resistance. So 1.0695 is the immediate support and 1.0756 is the immediate resistance for euro Swiss franc. GBPCHF on the Friday, the 1.2715 acted as this resistance, and yesterday we saw a closing below that, but today is a bullish engulfing which is trying to close higher than the high of yesterday's candle. Now this will actually ignore or negate the gains or the negate the losses that the GBPCHF has seen yesterday. And today GBP is looking stronger than the Swiss franc, so we may test 1.2802 soon in this market. So the immediate support is now sitting at 1.2715 and the resistance is at around 1.2802 in this market. EURCAD is moving in a small channel on the 4 hourly. Okay, you see here, but has somehow managed to cross here on the higher side. So you can see that Canadian dollar is falling and euro is rising, but this rise has not been able to close higher than this reaction high that the price has made. Till the time the price does not close higher than 1.4431, we cannot be sure that euro is stronger against the Canadian dollar. So right now the immediate resistance is at around 1.4431 and the immediate support is at around 1.4263 in this market. Last but not least, the Bitcoin has been almost trading at 63,207, almost at the all-time high at around 64,848. So I think, yeah, because after closing the day higher than 58,963, the price has come back to test this level as a fresh support, and now the price is going back to 64,848, and if it is able to close higher, then it will be a breakout. I don't know which pattern it is because seems to be no pattern here, but yes, if it breaks higher, then I think there is no next level that I can tell you about. But yes, 64,848 is the immediate resistance and 58,963 is the immediate support. How to trade this crypto, I really am not sure, because this is not making any pattern. Okay, this is just falling wedge here, breakout, and then now trying to test the all-time highs. We see higher high than this. I don't know where it is going, Bitcoin. Okay, but yes, it is going good. It is all bullish, and the sell-offs are met with the buy-offs at 58,963. That means that the buyers are much aggressive in the case of Bitcoin. So my friends, from my side, this was all for you guys, and if you want me to continue these videos, please let me know in the comment section. All I want is your like below the video. If you find the content useful, please try to comment, because I want to know how you feel after watching my videos, and I want to know whether you believe what I say, or yeah, something of that sort. Any sort of feedback will be welcome. Now I hope you got some idea about the supports and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. Now how can you adjust your risk to 1% is by adjusting your position size. If you want to know more about this, Google it, how to adjust the position size so that you do not lose more than 1% of capital on a single trade, and learn from that. Now with this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Also, you can join the DUSCOPY Forex community, where there are so many things for the Forex traders. Like there is one tool from which you can know how much should be your position size, and the links to them are there in the description. I wish you a very happy and profitable day. Thank you very much for sparing time to watch this video.